We're watching a speedrun of Viewtiful Joe. He's playing as Joe because if you beat the game, you can play as different characters. He beats it in 29 minutes and 46 seconds.
Tom Timinator, 64 Pong.
Yeah. Okay, so full
That's
disclosure,
a heck of a hole, man.
who here has
R64?
played the Viewtiful Joe game?
I played some parts of it. It was pretty darn
I
fun.
played the demo down at Blockbuster when that was a thing.
I think that's what I played.
I saw an advertisement for it once in a magazine.
Isn't this the guy from Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
Okay, I played Viewtiful Joe then.
That's Taskmaster.
What? The only plot I care about is in Dragon's Crown, right? Alright?
Oh. I'm more of a backstory kind of guy myself.
Joe doesn't care about any of those things up there?
No.
No, I don't.
So, that's the joke of this this episode. We also know somebody named Joe.
Every time Joe does something Joe-like, we're going to say, ha, look at Joe. He uses some of the upgrades to do things that I'm sure the designers are like, well, go fuck yourself.
Well, I imagine that's most of the things that
Speedruns.
we've ever watched. Just the designer saying, oh, fuck yourselves.
Yep.
There's one thing I'll give Japanese superheroes. I love scarves.
Oh yeah, this game is one of the best scarves. So, first boss, well, more of a mini boss, but still a boss. Who remembers the part in roller games we were talking about? Hey, remember when helicopters were like every other boss in video games?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Only this is a very special helicopter. It's the kind where you punch its own bullets back into it.
Alright.
Good.
Also the special kind that can fly around ballrooms.
Yeah, well,
All helicopters can, they just choose not to.
Oh,
So-
great. Now he's got the slide power.
yep.
Oh, well,
I'll never walk again.
sweet.
This is definitely a section that you're not meant to go through this quickly. It's supposed to be running for your life, not casual Sunday stroll.
I don't know how you Sunday stroll, but it involves less speed lines.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, when he goes fast enough, his punches cause fire.
Ooh,
Good.
makes sense. That's just science.
Yeah, the Flash taught me that.
Flash fact.
There are going to be points where Joe here puts the Flash to shame.
I just don't think I could do that.
I don't know.
He was outrunning his collection of items.
Oh, you just killed the boss, by the way. Anyone getting an idea of what that was supposed to be?
I think it was.
Okay, I know what we're going to be doing for every time he gets that rating now.
Yeah.
It's, how do you pronounce this rating?
See, I don't know. The Flash beat instantaneous teleportation.
Oh, man, there was a
Let's
thing
get
where
it
he
on.
mentioned how
Attosecond?
attosecond.
Yeah.
He thinks quicker than an attosecond. It's like 1/1,000,000th of a light moves a molecule in that time.
Yeah.
Well, everyone thinks that fast, so that we don't get much thinking done.
And he gets a lot of thinking done.
So are we sure that he's not using a tool assist? Because it
No,
seems...
this is not a tool assisted run. This is not only is this 100% legit, it's single segment. This is all one go.
Well, at this point, I don't doubt any of this sort of stuff. It's just that this is what happens when you hit the tilde key on half the emulators that I've ever run.
Yeah. Oh, this bus.
Oh,
That's
The bus is made of Go Fast.
Yep.
that bus
magic
is
bus.
metal as shit.
not the most metal bus I've ever seen. And he's under the bus.
Well, because there's power-ups underneath the bus.
Of course.
And the helicopter's back. Okay, so what's the icon of the helicopter they're supposed to be?
Just the front little part shooting.
Because to me it looks like a robo-duck with his brain exposed.
I would have guessed one of the cars from Cars, like...
I
angry.
swear, all I can see.
Oh, I see the duck now.
Yeah. That's all I can ever see now.
Well, I forget what exactly was the storyline to this. Was he on like a movie set or something? Or?
Okay, here's the story to Viewtiful Joe. Joe's taken his girlfriend Sylvia out to the movies, and it's apparently just the two of them in the theater. when all of a sudden the movie comes to life and the big bad evil guy reaches out and steals Sylvia through the screen, and then old blue guy there grabs Joe and decides he's going to be his, heir to the beautiful power to rescue his girlfriend.
Huh.
So they're inside the movie.
Very gratefully, Joe then kills him in seconds flat.
And anyone who looks like him.
Joe, I'm with you all the time, and you're not usually this energetic. I hate to say
It's because I do this on my free time. That's why I never have energy. You try to keep that pace for 5 minutes. I dare you. And then do a regular week of anything.
So when you're at work, do you cook pizzas by punching them hard enough that your
fists become fire?
Yeah.
There is no opposite way to do that.
I like this guy. He's got a whole bunch of motorcycles in the penthouse. He doesn't really need this.
Also, he's a rhinoceros.
Well, it is the Rhino Hotel.
Was it Bebop or Rocksteady? I'm just wondering what movie they were watching to begin with, because the last movie I ever watched that I was one of only 2 people in there, it was Mighty Ducks 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez, what was mine?
For me, it was Willy Wonka.
Blue Streak.
South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Really?
Yeah, it was just me, my sister, and my mom.
Oh. Well, that is unfortunate. on
Funny
many
enough,
levels.
none of them went there together.
No, we just met up randomly.
Even this game, and this is one of the biggest go-fast games there ever is, still has to have an auto-scroller segment that you can't speed through.
But darn it, this guy isn't trying.
Yeah. Well, remember, points do matter.
So this isn't Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Yeah.
I
Internet.
Tyler.
Remember when Jim Carrey was funny? And by Jim Carrey, I mean Drew Carey.
Yeah. I was wondering where you're going to go with
And
that.
by Drew Carey, I mean Wayne Brady. These guys are supposed to be menacing, but
None of they ain't in the same room. They ain't.
they're not going to be in the same time zone for much longer.
Oh, man. Every so often when we go through all these, I can't help but think of Reboot. And just think of all the people. Incoming game. Well, that's not a problem. It's Murphigator. Oh, shit! Is this Evil Joe?
Yep, this is his shadow clone, so to speak.
Ah, so he's the one who ran out my credit card bill.
Yeah.
And bought all those Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Steve?
You can always fall back on your alias.
Yeah.
Not on the internet.
I really don't want that record out.
Let's tell the internet as many of Joe's secrets as we can.
What's Joe's secret number that we're supposed to tell him if we are like, there's a clone of us so we know it's the right one?
I have
it's
that number.
Jeff's one.
I have a number. Joe does not.
Oh, I thought Joe had a number too.
In any situation where you want to prove it's me over an evil clone of me, and you got a gun, first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to go limp. When Evil Joe's standing there wondering what the hell's going on, shoot him.
What do we do if both of you go limp?
Well, then will be easier to tie up.
Yeah.
First one to fight back is the evil one.
Pretty much. Although, if you...
Start tickling you.
I might start giggling and kicking.
Hey, Internet, if you ever find Joe, poke him in the belly. He loves it.
I will giggle.
Oh yeah,
Giggle quite
the other Evil Jet clone protocol is if we're in the same room, have us fight.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, befriend them the best you can.
Okay.
Alright. You heard it from the evil twin's mouth.
The most important thing of all of this, would you demand your money back?
If you guys saw this movie, I don't know, man. It's better than the Star Wars Special Edition.
Womp womp.
That's not
Suck
a
it,
womp womp.
Lucas.
That's just true.
I'm calling you out, Lucas.
Yeah, you can call Lucas out.
He's a tiny man.
Pistols at dawn.
He might actually have a lightsaber, dude.
If anybody in the world is going to be god awful with a lightsaber, George Lucas.
Okay, he might have a real Jar Jar Binks. He looks
Oh yeah,
fierce.
speaking about calling out random people on the internet, did you hear about Uibola?
Yeah.
He did a similar thing.
What do you do?
He said, anybody who hates my movies, come fight me in a boxing match.
Yeah, he said that a long time ago.
Did he?
Right. And you know what stopped it?
Huh.
Sean Baby stepped up. You know, a nerd that actually knows MMA fighting and can choke you out like a bitch.
I want to see that now.
I do too.
I would pay money to watch that.
Kickstarter.
Love you, Sean, baby.
Man, now I want Sean Baby to fight Sam Harris, who apparently is super into judo. And those robots don't really care.
Well, they summoned blades from the sky, so they thought they had it pretty good, but Joe here has a master's degree in not giving a fuck.
It's true.
Do you have to do postdoc work for that, or?
I didn't give a fuck, so whatever.
That's how we got it. Here's your syllabus.
You know, you can't come in after they've already started.
I can't sneak it in? Okay, fine.
I kept a pretty good wiggly line going on for a little bit there.
Hey, look, it's the Jawson boss. Can you get a better look at it?
No. It's the son of Jaws and Airman.
Oh. It is as ugly as I expected it to be.
Funny enough, the adopted son.
Well, if anyone's going to adopt that thing, I think...
Son, you're going to be different from the other kids.
You're different.
For one, you're only going to have the power to push other people away.
Just like your mom?
My
No. If anyone's the mom in that relationship, it's Jaws.
It's shark tits.
I thought Jaws was a girl at one point.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So, yeah, like some Star Wars references in your Japanese Kamen Rider games?
Never seen Star Wars. That's a lie.
Yeah, I don't think anyone, even on the internet, would have believed that one, Joe.
Yeah, good point.
And they'll believe just about anything.
Oh, whatever.
Just look at Kickstarter.
Yeah.
How's this for a climactic battle?
Awesome.
I like it.
So it's Gurren Lagann then. Because he's got the face in his chest and then on the head.
Yep.
Also, they're bigger than the planet, pretty much.
Oh, also, a bit of a spoiler here. His Blue Mentor guy, actually the true villain of this.
Yeah.
That makes sense. My fight money!
Ava, rainbow, Ava.
How do you, okay, is there a pronunciation difference between v and rainbow? V? Is it supposed to be like v and v? And there's our end result.
Alright. Do we even get credits in this?
I don't believe so.
Not bad, fool. Not bad at all.
We did well, Joe.
That corgi dressed as Slurms McKenzie.
There was a corgi dressed as Slurms.
Not
You want slow down?
He's
Fuck
wearing-
you, have bomb.
He's wearing a...
Hawaiian shirt and shades.
Yeah.
yeah, he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, slave shades, and a slurm ball.
Slaves, Jeb?
Yeah, he wore slaves. That's what I said, Joey. That is a thing that can happen with a corgi. This is why we should all be offended, and Paul's still recording.
Yeah. Why would I not be?
That is one awesome course.
Paula Dean is not a monster.
She is, in fact...
She's
A
just
homunculus. Paula Dean is not a person. She is a created person made of butter and racism.